everybody. Welcome to Barre with Mary. We have a full body barre class today. So full length 45-minute class. We'll work your whole body. And this is going to look like a relatively traditional barre class. We do have a little something special for the thigh and glute work today, but it'll be low impact. It'll be big range of motion and then small range of motion, really burning out all of those fast twitch muscles and working all of the muscles that help to stabilize and support you through all your joints. All of that good stuff the barre does for you. So for equipment, all you need is a set of light weights. So I have a set of 2-pound weights. You could really go anywhere from no weight to 5-pound weights. I would not go heavier than 5, okay? If you don't have weights, no worries. Just go ahead and grab yourself a couple of cans of beans and that should stand in just fine. Set your weights off to the side and then meet me in a squat position. So find your feet underneath your hips. All 10 toes are pointing forward. First, start by taking your hips back. Then bend your knees coming into your squat and pause. Look down at your feet. Make sure you can see all 10 toes. And then really push your heels down into the mat. As you push your heels down, press your inner thighs away from one another. And notice how your knees are really stable over your second and third toe. That's where we're going to keep our knees, okay? Don't change anything. Just lift the chin a little bit so that you're now looking about 3 or 4 feet in front of your toes. From here, really take a big breath in. As you exhale, wrap the sides of your waist in and feel your pubic bone draw up towards your belly button. So you're really active in the low abdominals. One more time, big inhale. This time as you exhale, I want you to rise all the way up and pull your right knee up to your chest. On your inhale, lower your right foot, come down to your squat, and we're gonna switch. Exhale, left leg up to the chest. And the left leg down just like that. Go march and squat. Go march and squat. Keep going, switching sides every time. So what I want you to find here is that when you lift the knee to the chest, you're getting a little bit of an activation into the abdominals, a little bit of an activation of the hip flexors, obviously, right? Because you're lifting the leg. But what we're really trying to find is a little bit of stability on one leg. So you drive down through your supporting foot, you squeeze your outer glute and really activate the quadricep, the thigh, on the standing leg. 4 more, go for 3, 2, last time, hold the squat, take your left toes, tap them out to the left, bring them back to center, switch, right toes tap out to the right, bring it back to center, pick it up, go left toes, right toes. You're staying low in your squats. You're just shifting the weight from side to side. Go shift and shift. So you might notice a little theme in our warm-up, stabilizing on one leg, right? For our thigh and seat work today, we are actually going to merge them, and we're going to take a pretty lengthy series, standing on single legs, so lots of standing glutes. And then we'll bring it down to the mat and continue the single leg work. So what I want you to find here is less about the leg that's tapping and more about the leg that's staying behind. Squeeze the outer glute and make sure your knees are not rocking in and out. So keep pushing the inner thighs away from each other. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, last time, hold it center, just pulse the hips down, go a little down, little down. So really feel the weight shifting back into the heels here. Feel the hips reaching back. And now we have 2 feet down into the mat, not asking one leg to support us. Soften the shoulders and then maybe reach your arms long toward me. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, forward fold, take the legs long. If you want to bend the knees, of course you can, and then just let your body drape over your legs here. Try to release the back of the neck, release the shoulders. I like to take a little sway from side to side. Big inhale here, and let it go. Soften your knees and toe heel walk your feet out so they're about shoulder distance. Then turn the legs out slightly. From here, we're gonna lower down into a yogi squat. Now, if you cannot bring your seat super low, don't worry about it. You could also be up higher with the seat. And just take a little gentle rock from side to side here. Maybe you take your hands to the heart, opening up through the hips. Big inhale. Big exhale. Plant the fingertips down, and on your next breath in, reach your hips up towards the sky. They may or may not go all the way straight. And on your exhale, lower your hips down. 3 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Hips lift up. Hips lower down. Last time, lift the hips up. Hold that down position, and then 1 more time, maybe take your hands to the heart and find a little gentle rock. So just an opportunity to open the hips here, get a little bit of mobility into the hip joints before we get into the meat of class. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, hands come down to the mat and walk yourself over to the right side of your mat. Not my best transition ever. Step back, high plank. Tap down onto your forearms, forearm plank. So hands are in line with the elbows here. You're pushing the forearms down into the mat, and then really actively pull the elbow tips back towards your toes. Take a big inhale here, really feel your heart reach forward. And then as you exhale, hug the belly up towards the sky. Now rock forward to your tippy toes and reach your heels back. You've got it. Reach it forward and reach it back. So this little sawing motion forward and back, just getting a little bit of mobility into the ankle joints and a little bit of a stretch into the calf muscles. At least I feel a little stretch when I push the heels back. We're staying really strong through the abdominals. 2 more times. Reach it back. Last time, rock forward and back. Now stack your heels over your ankles. Bring the thumbs together to touch. Spin, side plank. You face me. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Reach the left fingers high. Push down into the right forearm and really lift the right side body up to the ceiling here. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, wrap your left arm underneath you, twisting through the rib cage. Inhale, left fingers high. Exhale, twist and wrap. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Just getting a little bit of mobility in the spine. Last time up. Last time, twist. Reach the left fingers high. Hold. Push down with the outer edge of the right foot. Lift the right hip a little higher. Big breath in. As you exhale, forearm plank. Switching sides. Left arm down, right arm reaches up. Push down into the left forearm. Lift the left hip even higher here. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, twist and wrap. Inhale up. Exhale, right arm reaches onto the left side. Inhale, unwind yourself 3 more times. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. 2 more, twist. And lift. Last time, twist. Hold the lift up. Push down to the outer edge of your left foot. Lift your left hip higher. Big breath in. Exhale, forearm plank. Hold it. Hands are in line with the elbows. Crown of the head reaches forward, and the back of the head lifts up to the ceiling here. Just find stillness in this hold. Feel the elbow tips pull back to the toes. Feel the abdominal wall lifting up to the ceiling. Big inhale. Big exhale. Wrap the sides of the waist in. Hold right here for 8, 7. This is it for your plank series to start class. It's a shorter one today. 4 more counts. It's 4. Breathe. It's 3. It's 2. Child's pose. Big toes together. Knees wide. Reach your seat back to your heels. And take a big breath. Amazing job with your warm-up. Big inhale. And let it go. Walk yourself up to a seated position. We're going to swing our legs around in front of us. Coming into some seated abdominal work here. So I want you to flex your feet and drive your heels down into your mat, hips distance. Reach the arms forward and sit up really tall here. Pause in this position. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, really feel the sides of your waist wrapping in. Feel your sitting bones pushing down and see if you can get even taller. So it's really about elongating the spine. 1 more time, inhale, crown of the head lifts to the ceiling. Now as you exhale, stay long, just hinge back halfway. As you inhale, sit tall, get even longer. Exhale, hinge, and inhale, lift. Keep going like that. So what you'll notice is that we are not rounding our spine today, okay? So this is called high V. because we are not taking that curvature of the low spine. So unlike high J, where I have you do a half rollback to get into it, this one we're staying neutral. The spine is not changing shape, it's just leaning back. So you're asking the abdominals to hold you. 2 more times, exhale, hinge, and inhale, lift. Last time, go, exhale, hinge. Inhale, lift, now hinge it back and hold that hinge. Really feel the hip bones hugging towards one another. Feel your pubic bone drawing up towards your belly button, and then soften your shoulders. From here, just go back an inch, up an inch, little back, little up. Now you're gonna feel your hip flexors activate here, okay? The front of the hips is gonna be active. If that is all you are feeling, grab a hold of the backs of the thighs, okay? And it's gonna soften the hips a little bit, and it's gonna let you focus more on the abdominals. If you're feeling hip flexors and abdominals, maybe try reaching the arms forward, staying there. But if it gets to be too much, this is your option, okay? 4 more times, go for it. 3, 2, last one. Now come back 1 inch and hold it. See if you can grow even longer out of your hips. So we're really reaching length to the sides of the waist. Walk your legs together, squeezing the inner thighs in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to butterfly your knees open, letting the feet roll open. As you inhale, you're going to squeeze the legs together. Exhale, butterfly, and inhale in. Now flip your palms up to the ceiling. At any point, you can come back to this, okay? If you want a little bit more, as the legs open, the arms lift. As the legs close, the arms lower. Exhale, everything out. Inhale, everything in. We're staying long through the sides of the waist. We're continuing to hinge the chest back, wrapping the front low ribs in and down, so that we're not arching through the low back. Exhale, out. Inhale in, 2 more times. Last time. Now externally rotate the legs, find that butterfly position and hold it there. Now pause. Notice that your hips haven't moved at all, just your legs have rotated outward, okay? Think about that, memorize that position for later. From here, just reach your heart up and up, little up, little up. So you have this external rotation in the legs. They are turned out. The hips are square. The spine is really long, and we're hugging the abdominal wall back as we reach the arms forward. Go, it's 8 more, 7 more, 6 more. Yeah, you got it. 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, big breath. As you exhale, flip the palms down, close the legs, and bring the hands all the way down to the mat, like you're gonna claw the mat here. Soften your shoulders, lift your heart, drive down through your heels, and just like before, curl up an inch, little up. Now I want you to really feel your fingertips dragging back towards you. Yes, you're here for 8, 7, 6. Ooh, I'm shaking. 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Push down through your fingers. Lift your heart, and then really actively drag your fingertips back without changing the shape of your spine. Hold and breathe. 8, 7, 6. 1 more inch. Go. 4, 3, 2. Cross your legs. Take your hands to the tops of the shins. Inhale, lift the heart. Open up to the chest. Exhale around the spine. It's a little seated cat-cow here. As you inhale, you let the low back arch, let the ribcage flare open. As you exhale, you hug everything in, spreading the shoulder blades wide. 1 more time. Come to a neutral spine. Come up and over your feet, plant your hands, and find your downward dog, lifting your hips high to the ceiling here. Feel free to pedal through the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Big inhale. Big exhale. From here, walk your hands back to your feet. Grab your weights. Bend your knees, drive through your heels, and slowly roll yourself up. 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to come into some arm work. So 1 weight into either hand here. We're going to stay facing this right edge of our mat. I want you to soften your knees and hinge your torso forward. Let your arms reach out in front of you, palms face each other. Lift the elbows as high as you can back behind you. So the elbows should be higher than the backside of your rib cage. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze together. Now from here, extend the arms all the way straight and bend them right back to where you started. Arms straighten, arms bend, do it faster. Go, reach and bend, you got it, out and in. So what you might notice here is that I really want your elbows to stay where they are in space the whole time. So as we bend our arms, we're not dropping our elbows down. The elbows are higher than the ribs through this entire exercise, okay? And what that's gonna allow you to do is really target the triceps. Your triceps are the muscles that line the backside of your upper arm, and they are what straighten your arm, okay? They're what allow you to straighten your arm. So the more that you can lift the elbows and get that really big extension, straightening of the arms, the more you're gonna target the triceps. 4 more times, go for it. 3, 2, now I want you to keep the arms as straight as you can get them. Really extend the knuckles out farther away from you. Just pulse your arms up and up and up. Feel your shoulder blades gliding down your back and gently drawing in towards one another. So we're really broad and open across the chest. Now the goal with tricep work is to work with your arms as straight as you can. So really try to feel the length through the backs of the elbows here. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, big breath in. As you exhale, I want you to flip your palms up so that they're facing towards the ceiling. Now again, re-extend your arms and come back to that pulsing motion. Go, it's up and up, almost like you're trying to high five the ceiling. Go, it's lift and lift. So with this rotation of your arms, you might notice that your shoulders really want to roll in. Try to keep rolling the shoulders back and down, keeping the chest nice and open. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold the lift, just squeeze in and in and in like you're trying to tap your thumbs together behind your back. Go and squeeze. Now double check, are your arms as straight as you can get them? Reaching the knuckles away from you even more. Soften your knees and relax your face. 8 more times, go 8, and go 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold the in, big breath. On your exhale, arms straighter, thumbs squeeze closer, and then you lift the arms 1 inch higher. This is it for your tricep work. Things change in 4, arms a little higher, 3, things change in 2, rise all the way up, scoop the arms out in front of you, palms are facing the floor, a little bend stretch, go bend, reach, bend, reach, bend, reach. So take a moment here, double check that when you lifted your chest, you didn't lean back. The shoulders are stacked over the hips, and your weight is centered over your feet, meaning all of your weight is not back in your heels. Shift equal weight between the front and back of your feet. Now with every extension of the arms, really feel that little punch motion, working through the tops of the shoulders and relaxing the shoulders down the back. Go 8 more, and go 6 more, here for 4, 3, flip your palms up to the sky, bicep curl, and reach, you've got it, in and out. So elbows are in line with your armpits, shoulders are soft, knees have a little softness to them. Arm work today is just gonna be isolated arms, nothing else, okay? So you can really focus on your form, okay? Because I know that light weights, maybe it feels easy, but the idea of bar arms is that we do lightweight and really high repetition. So as those high repetitions start to build and build, you might notice your shoulders start to shrug up to your ears. You might notice you start to lock out in your knees. Maybe you start to flare the rib cage open. So take today's class to really focus more on your alignment than anything else. 4 more times, go 4, 3, 2, arms bend, you hold it, pulse the arms up to the sky, go a little up, little up, little up. Things change really soon, I promise. See if you can stay soft across the shoulders and walk broad across the chest here. See if you can really squeeze the weights. You have 4 more pulses just like this, go 4, 3, this is gonna feel amazing, you ready? Squeeze the elbows down, press the arms up, yes, squeeze it down, and lift it up. Oh, that feels so good to drop the arms for a second, and lift. 2 more times, go squeeze, And lift. Now this time, hold that squeeze down. Flip your palms to face one another. Fly the arms out to the sides of the room. Soften the shoulders, arms press out and squeeze. And go reach and squeeze. You've got it. Out and in. So good opportunity here to get a little bit of mobility in your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are going to spread wide and then squeeze in here. So they go out and in. Wide and squeeze. Go for 3, 2, hold the arms out, flip the palms up to the sky, flip the palms back behind you, palms flip up, palms flip back. We're going to stay slow here. Palms up and palms back 2 more times. Go, you flip up, flip it back. Last time, flip up. Now hold that flip back. Pinkies lift up and up and up. Could you get the arms a little straighter? You have a hold on deck, and that's where we finish your arm work. 16, 15. Now again, notice if your shoulders are rolling in here, try to stay open across the chest. 8 more pulses. 8, you hold it. In 6, you hold it. Go for 3, 2, here's your hold. Big inhale, arms reach longer. As you exhale, soften your shoulders and lift the pinkies up just a 1/4 of an inch higher. Hold, breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the weights off to the side. Amazing work. Woo. Take a moment here. Wrap your right arm across your chest. Hook down by the wrist joint. Soften the shoulder. And then maybe look over to the right here. Stretching out to the right shoulder and the right tricep. I found that arm work to be really, really challenging. Okay. To be honest, I'm taking a minute to psych myself up emotionally and mentally for how we finish class. Big breath. Let it go. Switch other side. Left arm rocks across. Hook down near the wrist joint. Soften the shoulder and then maybe look over to the left here. So we are going to merge our thigh work and our seat work today. And that is where we will finish our class. So it is a pretty lengthy series on either side. I just want to give you full honesty on that. But it is where you'll finish, okay? So give me everything you have. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. To be fully honest with you, you'll actually finish with a very short plank at the end of everything. Just to make sure that, so save enough for a short plank, okay? Take your feet wide, but maintain parallel. So all 10 toes are pointing to me, just like you would be in a traditional squat. It's really the same alignment as a squat. I just took our feet much wider. We're gonna start on the right leg today. So shift your weight over into the right foot, and then bend your right knee coming into a single leg squat. So really push the inner thighs away from each other, and then come up onto your left tippy toe. So all of your weight is really into the right foot here. Pull the right hip back and drive down through your right heel. Again, inner thighs press away just like they did in that squat. Hands can come to the heart, nice and slow. Push through your right heel, rise all the way up to stand, lower down to your squat. It's a rise and rise, and lower and lower. So as you rise, you might shift just a tiny bit of weight into your left foot, more like a kickstand than anything else though, okay? So this series is really gonna be working right quadricep, right thighs, right inner thigh, right outer thigh, and we're gonna get into right side hamstrings, right side glutes, outer right hip, outer right glutes. So it's gonna be everything lower body. So here, really set yourself up. As you come down into this lateral lunge, pull your hips back and bring the weight into the right heel. 2 more times. Hips go back, rise up. Last time, hips go back, rise up. Now come down into the lateral lunge and hold it. It's 1 inch pulse. Go a little down, little up, little down, little up. Push your right heel down into the mat here. Now double check that your right knee is stable over your second and third toe. And then really feel your right hip pulling back. So this outer right hip, outer right glute area is so active here. Right inner thigh is strong, pushing out. And your right heel is taking the majority of your weight. 4 more times, go for 3, 2, come low and hold it. Left toes tap in, the left toes tap out. The left toes tap in, the left toes tap out. So this feels pretty familiar, I'm guessing, thinking back to your warm-up when we did our little side tap in the squat. So the only difference here is we're not switching sides, right? It's all about this right leg stability. So I usually try, I try my hardest to make sure that our warm-up is really applicable to our class. So think about all the things that you set up during that warm-up series. Inner thighs pressing away, hips reaching back, knees are stable, spine is long, yeah? 4 more, go out and in. You've got it, go, it's out and in. 2 more times, could you get a little lower in this right knee? Last time, go out and in. Now take your left toes out to the left, hold them there and drop your hips down. Go 16, 15. We're going to change things up in 12. Could you pull the right hip back a little bit more? Go 8 more and go 6 more. Here for 4, 3, stay low, take a big breath. On your exhale, you're gonna quarter turn to your right, keeping this hinge forward in your torso, so you're in airplane lunge position. Take your back left hip and spin it forward, push down into your right heel, and double check your right knee is strong over your right ankle. Now from here, shift more weight into that front right foot. Very slowly, we're gonna rise up to stand. We're gonna draw the left knee into the chest. Very slowly, you're gonna reach your left toes back and come back into that airplane lunge. Nice and slow, left knee lifts, left leg reaches back. It's up and up, it's back. Bend the right knee up and back. 3 more times, push through the right heel. Draw the right hip bone back. 2 more, go up. Squeeze the right glute, go back. Last time up. Now hold the back position. Push through your right heel. Draw the inner thighs in towards each other now, so a little different alignment than we had earlier, right? Draw that back left hip forward, relax your right toes. From here, I want you to take your back left foot, tap it in, reach it back. Left toes tap in, left toes reach back. So very similar to what we did in the lateral lunge, really asking our right leg to support us here. So as you bring your left foot in, and you bring it back, you're not shifting weight into it. Again, it's just a little point of balance here, okay? Push your right heel down into the mat, pull your right hip bone back, and double check you're not crunching your right toes. 3 more times like this. Left toes in, left toes back. 2 more times, go in, and back. Last time, go in. Now hold the back, big breath in here. You think you know where I'm going. As you exhale, lift your back left leg off of the mat and hinge your torso forward so you're in a warrior 3 position. Draw your left hip bone down, pull your right hip back. From here, very slow, we're gonna rise up like a seesaw. 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna hinge forward, letting the left leg float up back behind us. Go, it's lift and lift and lift. Now pull your right hip back, soften through your right knee. 2 more times, go up. And 2, and 3, and 4, and hinge it forward, and 2, and 3. Last time, lift up, and up, and up. Now hinge it forward, 1 long line. Hold that hinge. Bend the right knee, push the right leg straight. Inhale, little bend. Exhale, big press. 4 more times, go a little bend. Push the mat away. 3 more times. Left pinky toe is spinning down towards the floor. 2 more. And press. Last time, right knee bend. Now hold the press of the right leg. Hinge forward 1 more inch. We're coming down to the mat in 8, 7, 6. Pull the right hip back, go 4, 3, 2. Left toes down. Drop the left knee. Come to an all fours position, lifting your right leg up behind you in this 90-degree bend, so a little donkey kick position. Hands are under the shoulders, left knee is under the left hip. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, really hug the abdominals up and in, so the abdominals are strong here. Right knee taps down to the floor, and the right leg lifts up to the sky. It's a right knee tap, and a right leg lift. Keep going like that. So as you lift the right leg up, use your exhale to hug the abdominals in and enjoy that you're not standing on your right leg, right? 3 more times, go tap and lift. 2 more times, go tap and lift. Last time, tap. Now I want you to hold the lift. Keep the right thigh lifted here. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, think back to our seated abdominal work. We're gonna turn the right leg out. So butterfly the right thigh bone open, and then rotate it right back to parallel. So nothing else is moving, just the right thigh opens out to the right and squeezes back in. I'm sorry that I am using my back leg here, but we're gonna transition one more time. And if I were to spin around, you wouldn't see the next transition. So I hope that you can see or at least imagine what my right leg is doing here. So right leg is windshield wipering out to the right, and the right heel is wrapping over towards the left hip bone. 2 more times, the right thigh opens, right thigh closes. Last time, right thigh opens, right thigh closes. Now turn your right leg out and hold it. Shift more weight into your right hand. Squeeze your outer right glute and just pulse your right leg up and up. So your hips haven't moved, right? It's just like what we did in our abdominal work today, where our hips weren't moving, just our legs were butterflying open. It's up and up. So really squeeze the outer right hip, the outer right glute, to pulse your right outer thigh up to the ceiling. 16 pulses, 16, 15. You're getting there. You have one final series to work this right leg. 8 more, go 8. We hold in 6. We hold in 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the outer right glute and try to lift the right knee 1 inch higher to the ceiling. Shift more weight into the right hand, maybe even reach your left arm forward. Hold and breathe. 4, 3, 2. Come back to an all fours position. Knees are under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath you and extend your left leg long behind you, tucking to the left toes. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, find a bear plank position, hovering your right knee just a few inches off of the mat. Now from here, square your hips, inner thighs squeeze together. This is going to be work for your right quadricep, your shoulders, and your abdominals. Take an inhale. On your exhale, float the left leg up to hip height. On your inhale, tap the left toes down. You've got it. Exhale, abdominals hug up. Left leg lifts. Inhale, left toes lower. 2 more times. Exhale, left leg lifts. Right knee is not moving. Inhale, lower. This time I want you to lift your left leg and I want you to hold it. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, lift up, 3-legged dog. Extend your right leg straight. Push your right heel down towards the mat. Inhale, come back. Single leg, bear plank position. Lift the hips, 3-legged dog. You've got this. Inhale. Exhale, bear plank, hover, hover, hover. 2 more times, lift the hips. 3-legged dog, that's what it's called. Exhale, bear plank position. Last time, up. Enjoy the stretch. Now come back, bear plank. Do not tap your right knee down. Hover it and pulse your left leg up and up and up. Right quad is on fire. You have 8 more pulses. No hold, go 8. Could you lower your right knee 1 more inch? Go 4, go 3, go 2. Oh, child's pose. That is it. Big toes together. That's it, guys. That was so easy. So simple. Walk your arms out. Oh, and just enjoy a really good stretch here. Amazing job. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more time. Breathe it in. Let it out. Gently shift yourself forward. 1 more stretch. Right side pigeon stretch. So slide your right knee to your right wrist. Extend your left leg long behind you. Inhale, lift the heart, squeeze the inner thighs. And then if it feels good, come on down to sleepier pigeon. I know we have a second side to do. I haven't forgotten. I just figured we really earned a stretch here. Gently draw the right hip back and draw the left hip bone forward and down. Big breath in and let it go. 1 more time, breathe it in and out. Press yourself up onto your hands. Tuck your back left toes, downward facing dog. Oh, taking any variation that feels good for you here. Walk your hands and your feet to meet each other. Bend the knees, push down through the heels, let your head be heavy as you slowly roll yourself up. And we have the other side to do. We got this. I'm gonna face the other side of my mat just so I'm still facing towards you. You don't need to though. Face toward me. What am I talking about? We start with lateral lunge. Okay, take your feet wide. All 10 toes are in parallel. Take a big breath. Bend into the left knee, taking the hips back. Pause right here, okay? Push your weight down into your left heel. Push your inner thighs out away from one another here. And then come up onto the right tippy toe, so you're really shifting your weight into your left foot. From here, nice and slow, rise all the way up. Hips pull back, you lower down. Inhale up, and exhale down. So as you rise, I want you to really feel your left heel driving down into the mat. And as you lower, just like a squat, hips initiate by going back. So hips go back, then your left knee bends. What that's gonna do is keep your left knee back behind your toes and really target the back side of the legs. Pull it back and lift it up. Nice and long in the spine. Front lower ribs are hugging in. We're maintaining that neutral position. 2 more times, go down and lift. Last time, go down and lift. Now lower down, hold your lateral lunge. From here, just 1 inch, go up an inch, down an inch, little up, little down. So we're hinging forward in the torso. The shoulders are stacked over the left knee. We're pressing the inner thighs away from one another. So again, this will be different, right, when we come into our lunge, where we're really focusing on squeezing the inner thighs in. But in this situation, our knees really like to roll in this lateral position. So pushing the inner thighs out will help to stabilize your knee joint. Go 3 more, and go 2 more. Last one, up, hold it down, stay low, right toes tap in and out, goes in and out. So obviously you probably had to adjust a little bit into your left leg here. So double check that your left hip is still drawing back, that you're still hinging your torso forward, and that the toes on your left foot are not crunching, right? Stay nice and long in your left toes. 4 more times, go 4, 3, 2, the last one in, hold the out, pulse the hips down and down and down. Really press the inner thighs away from each other. Pull your left hip bone back and soften through your shoulders here. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, we change in 4, 3, 2, quarter turn to the left. Keep your torso hinging forward here. Now feel your inner thighs squeeze together. Push down into your left heel, pull your left hip bone back, and double check left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Now nice and slow, drive through your left heel, pull the right knee into the chest, right leg reaches back, coming back, airplane lunge. Nice and slow, go up and up, go back, bend the left knee, it's lift, and lower. So I'm asking a lot out of our balance today, and if it's too much, just take a hand to a wall, okay? You're still absolutely gonna be working the left leg really deeply. A lot happening on that left leg. 2 more times, rise up, lower down. Last time here, go lift. Now hold them down, back right toes go tap and out. Go in and out, keep going. I'm just gonna scoot back so that I have space for this next thing. Right toes go in and out. Left heel is driving down, left toes are relaxed. Really feel your left hip pulling back and your inner thighs drawing towards one another. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, last time in, hold that back, big breath in. On your exhale, launch yourself forward, coming into that warrior 3 position. Right hip is down towards the floor. Drive your left heel into the mat, nice and slow, go up and up like you're a seesaw. Then we reverse that back down and dive and dive and dive. You've got it up. Now again, left hand can come to a wall here, or if you find that this is too much, you can keep your right toes down on the mat. And I apologize that I didn't say that on the first side. I hope you took the variation that you needed for your body. 2 more times, just like this. Go reach, and 2, and 3, and 4, and lift it up, and 2, and 3. Now this time dive it forward, 4, 3, hold it there. Right pinky toe spins down towards the mat, little bend in the left knee, push the floor away, you've got it. Inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. 4 more times, it's a little bend, and push. Soften the shoulders, stay long through the back of the neck. 2 more times, it's inhale, bend, and exhale, reach. Last time, go bend. Now keep the left leg straight. Dive forward 1 more inch. Reach the right heel longer behind you. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2, right foot down, right knee down to the mat, all fours position. Hands come down. Lift your left leg up to that donkey kick alignment and pause. Shift weight into your left hand. Squeeze your left glute. Lift the left thigh a little higher. Big inhale. Exhale, wrap the abdominals in as if you were doing a plank. Inhale, left knee taps the ground. Exhale, left leg lifts. Inhale, tap. And exhale, lift. So as you lift the left leg here, double check that you're not shifting all of your weight over into your right hand. We're keeping more weight into our left hand than our right. And if this is uncomfortable in your wrist joints, forearm position is totally fine here. Again, I failed to mention on the first set, I apologize. Not on my A game today, I guess. 2 more times, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. Last one, go tap. Hold that lift, keep the left thigh high. Take a breath in. On your exhale, it's that butterfly motion. Left knee windshield wipers out to the left. On your inhale, come right back to where you started, donkey kick position. Left thigh opens. Left thigh comes back parallel. Rotate open. Come back parallel. So you turn the left thigh bone out, and then you bring it right back to where you started. So again, nothing is moving except for your left femur bone. That's rotating in the socket, just like we did in our abdominal work. Hips are not moving. Ribs are not flaring open, right? And we're trying to keep the left knee lifted as much as possible. 2 more times, turn it out. Rotate parallel. Last time, go turn it out. Rotate parallel. Now turn your left leg out and hold it. Pulse your left leg up and up. So left heel is wrapping toward right hip. Outer left glute is squeezing, so you can lift your left outer thigh up and up and up. You have 16 more, go 16. Back of the neck stays long. Thumbs are squeezing towards one another. Abdominals are wrapping in, go 8 more. And go 6 more. Here for 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold, inhale. On your exhale, maybe your right arm extends forward as you squeeze and lift your left thigh even higher. Hold right here, 4. Hold here for 3. Hold here for 2. All fours position. Here's where we finish this series. Tuck the toes under. Keep the left leg where it is. Slide your right leg all the way long here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hover your left knee, coming into a bear plank position. Squeeze your thumbs together, big inhale. Exhale, right leg lifts to hip height. Inhale, tap it down. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Now lift the right leg, hold it. Take a breath in. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale, hover the left knee. Bear plank, single leg bear plank. Exhale, 3-legged dog. 2 more times. Hover, hover, don't tap the left knee. Lift the hips, 3-legged dog. Last time, all the way through. Lift the hips, now great news. Come to that single leg bear plank. Hover the left knee, hold it there, pulse the right leg up and up. Could you get the left knee 1 inch lower? Stay strong through the abdominals. 8 more pulses, 8 no hold, 6 no hold. You're here for 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Big toes together. Seat reaches back, amazing work. Whew. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Shift yourself forward. Pigeon stretch. Left knee to left wrist. Extend the right leg long behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. You can stay there or maybe you walk it forward. Sleeping your pigeon, your choice. We are just about done with class. We're just gonna do a quick push-up series, okay? Just to center ourselves off. And then you are done, done, done. Big inhale. Let it go. One more time, breathe it in. Let it out. Press yourself up onto your hands. This time, step your left foot back, coming into a high plank position. Now I'm gonna take this series down on my knees in a modified plank position. If you'd like to join me, feel free to. Really press the back of the head up to the ceiling. Nothing fancy, traditional push-ups, 2 counts. Inhale down, and exhale up. Again, it's lower for 2. Press up for 2. The back of the head is pressing toward the sky. Your ribs are knitting in. Your pubic bone is drawing up towards your belly button. So we're staying strong in the abdominals, not arching into the low back. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. The last one goes inhale, lower. And exhale, press. Now inhale, lower, hold it. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, 2. Press up, straight arms. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do that 2 more times, okay? Lower halfway down, shoulder blades down your back, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, 2. Press up, straight arms. The last time on deck. Inhale. Exhale. This is it. This is class. Bend halfway down. Hold it. Press the back of the head to the sky. Pulse it right here. 8, 7. We're down on our belly. In 4, 3, 2. All the way down. Sphinx stretch. Slide your forearms forward. Elbows come into the armpits. Draw your heart forward. Push your pubic bone down. And just breathe. Amazing work. You made it. Big inhale. And a big exhale. One more time. Breathe it in. And let it go. From here, you can stay up where you are, or if you prefer, you can rest your forehead down on your hands, okay? We're gonna curl our right heel into our seat, reach our right arm back behind us to catch the right foot, and gently draw the right heel in. Now you can absolutely do this laying down on your mat as well with your head resting, okay? Feel the right hip pressing down. Open up across the right shoulder. Take a big inhale. And let it go. One more time, breathe in. Let it go. Gently release your right foot and we'll switch. Left arm reaches back as your left heel curls into your seat. Press your left hip down. Open up across the left shoulder. And then gently pull your left heel in towards your glute. Big breath in. Let it go. One more time, breathe in. And out. Gently release your left foot. Walk your hands in, pressing yourself back to all fours. Keep your hips where they are. And find a puppy dog pose, letting your arms reach forward. Your forehead melt down into the ground. Heart is melting down, hips are reaching up, so we really open through the mid-spine here. Two more big breaths, inhale. Let it go, exhale. One more time, big inhale. Big exhale. Walk yourself all the way back to a seated position, any seated position that feels good for you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class. Oh my gosh, that was really hard. Please let me know how that went for you. I love to hear that I'm not alone on my challenging island thinking that was like so killer. As always, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to subscribe, no worries. Even just liking, commenting, all of that helps me out so much. I know it seems silly, but it actually makes a huge difference to let me keep doing this thing that I love doing so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, I'll be back next Monday with a brand new bar class. I'll see you then.